Josh Brigetta for JTV Sports at Chelsea State Bank Media Day, here with head coach Joshua Lindeman for the Manchester Flying Dutchman. I'll get used to saying that, Coach. You're no stranger to our area of football, but you're in your first year at Manchester. Happened only a few months ago. Can you just talk to me about what the first few months here at Manchester has been like for you?
It's been really exciting, different, just like any change that happens in life or moments that, come along. But really excited. It was an opportunity, I couldn't pass up. My family and I talked about it and discussed it. And being part of a program that has such a rich history in football and being, the next guy that gets to be part of that is exciting. And we're looking forward to it.
Let's talk about the success you had last year at Addison, a really strong year, winning the West, winning the Cascades Conference Championship. You're now coming over to Manchester, a team that had success last year. They made it to the playoffs, really competed in most games. Can you just talk about the kids, the program here at Manchester, what you've appreciated maybe from Addison when you were there?
Their excitement, the Manchester football players, we have a really good group of seniors, and anytime a new coach comes in after the previous coach had success, it's human nature to be like, well, that's not how we did it, and that's not what we want to do. Kids have been really, really excited and accepting of, our change of the weight room, our change of our summer calendar, our change in offense, defense. They've just shown what you expect a Manchester community and football program to be. They just want to be part, and they want to win, and they want to do things the right way. So that has been really exciting, and that's really what we built the success we had on, that we had at Addison.
You've led a full house T style of offense. We've seen it for years. We've seen oftentimes smaller athletes compete at a very large level because of their effort. Can you talk about instilling that here into Manchester here in the first few months?
Yeah, again, it goes back to, what we said. We're going to be who we are. And that for Manchester now moving forward is we're going to be a full house T team. And it's not going to be a one guy that gets it done. It's going to be a committee of backs, and it's going to be the most important people on the field, the linemen, and they're going to embrace it. And we feel strongly that offense, when it's run the way we can run it from time to time, allows us to compete. And when high school football, you want to win football games and compete for championships. That's why we do it. So you've seen the Manchester kids really grab a hold of it and be excited about it, which is really refreshing as a coach. Now you're teaching it and you're seeing the growth expanded day by day.
Yeah, so you also bring a very similar kind of style on defense, typical 4-4 style, but really tough-led defensive style of football. How is that working? How is the team embracing that, and what are your expectations for this year for defense?
It's going to be, the same as, it's been before. Hunter Dart came over with me, and he's a heck of a young coach, was a heck of a player for me, and he's going to be our varsity defensive coordinator. We really mesh our defense with our offense. We're going to be an attacking, punch-you-in-the-mouth defense that's going to make you uncomfortable, and that really goes hand-in-hand with our offense. And so the kids have really embraced it, and from now until through fall camp, we just have to get better at each aspect of it.
Coach, you're going to start the year with Marlette, a playoff team from last season, quality program from the Thumb. What does this team need to do over the next couple of weeks to get ready and be prepared to go into week one?
Just embrace who we are. Don't try to do anything in practice that we're not going to do. Embrace the fact that you're playing for everybody else and not yourself. You're playing for Manchester. And if you can't get excited to play for Manchester, man, I don't understand. I'm excited to coach at Manchester. So I think if we do that, the reps and the time, it'll take care of itself. And, we'll give Marlette all they can hope for.
Coach, we're going to step away from the football field, give everybody a chance to get to know you a little bit better. Look back at this summer. What's the most memorable thing outside of football that you had a chance to do this summer?
I watched my daughter get baptized. She got baptized. She came home from church camp last summer as a 13-year-old and told me it needs to happen. I want it to happen. And we took a year praying on it and understanding the commitment she's making, and watching her do that a couple weeks ago in front of a lot of our family members and our church was game changer, man. That's why you're a father.
That's fantastic to hear. Here with head coach Joshua Lindeman in his 11th season as a head coach, his first at Manchester. Coach, best of luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.